Hello guys, this is 97 back with another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle, and today the battle is against Mystico, which is a famous YouTuber. For me, well, not really famous, but for me he's famous. I love his videos and his work and his effort that he puts on his videos and his narrations. Yes, you know what I'm saying, so his link will be down below in the description. You please go check him out. I would love if all my subscribers would be him, because yes, he's a really cool guy for me. And today I bring you guys a RU battle against him, and I made this team today. This was the first battle I had with this team, and I'm gonna explain it really quickly. This team is with the Kabutops, which actually has Rapid Spin but is Swords Dance offensive, Lilligant, which is a Quiver Dance set, Lamberry, Choice Scarf, Typhlosion, with just the regular one with the Eruption and Fire Blast, and HP Grass, I believe. Especially defensive Clefable, the regular one, and defensive Uxie, and what else? Choice Bandits, Bouffalons. Yes, that thing works really good, and these teams, the possible threats are obviously going to be the Bouffalon, because if I'm not going to be careful with Lilligant, it can get the Sapsilver and it will be annoying. And Nidoqueen can be Specs, I don't know. Quagsire, of course, is going to be a beast to take out. Medicham, I don't know the set of it, can be Choice Bandit or Choice Scarf. Slowking looks like it's going to be the specially defensive wall. Evire, not really to worry about it, because yes, if I can get I don't know, but Evire doesn't look a threat to me, because Wild Charge or Cross Chop will, well, I can wall it with Uxie for sure. So what I'm gonna say, let's just get straight into the battle. And yes, as you can see, he's going to lead off with his Slowking, as I am going to lead off with my Bone, which is my Kabutops, and Kabutops is really cool. I'm gonna go for one Swords Dance because I'm pretty sure that I can outspeed it, and it's not going to KO me with any move, and then I can retaliate with a Stone Edge. But as it isn't the case, I do get my +2, but he's going to switch out into a Quagsire, which basically takes nothing from the +2 Stone Edge. Well, judging by the fact that it is not very effective, and I'm at +2, that does a little bit more than I was expecting, actually. Gonna have to switch out because there is nothing I can do to him. I'm gonna switch out into my Uxie. It's gonna set up one stockpile, but as you can see from my nickname on Uxie, fuck you, I don't care about no stockpiles. What I'm gonna do right now, which is my plan, I'm gonna set up with the Stealth Rocks, because I think they will help me on this game, because if he wants to try to switch out or something, the Stealth Rocks would be good, actually. He's gonna Scald, but Scald does nothing. Judging by the fact that I was only defensive, not specially defensive, I thought it would do more, but actually it doesn't do much. So I'm going to switch out into my Lilligant, SMD. If Curse is watching this, he will understand this nickname. He's going to go for the Scald. It doesn't actually get burns, actually, but if he gets burns, I can obviously switch out into Clefable, sorry, and go for the Heal Bell because I carry on it. Now the thing that didn't want it to happen happens. I go for the Sleep Powder and he switches out into Bouffalon and gets a Sapsilver boost, which is the worst thing he can actually. So now something has to die. And the thing I'm going to choose to die is actually my Bouffalon, my own Bouffalon, because I know that I'm not going to need Bouffalon as much. I'd rather have my walls than my Bouffalon, because I actually have another attacking Pokemon, which is Kabutops, so I don't actually need Bouffalon. I'm gonna switch out now into my, what's this thing called? Typhlosion. I'm gonna go for the Eruption on the Slowking. Well, Eruption does nothing to the Slowking. Judging by the fact that I was at full, I thought it would do more, but actually it doesn't do much to the Slowking. But of course, that is especially defensive Slowking, it's not very effective, so it won't do much, and I am not Specs, so I'm gonna go for the Toxic on my Uxie. Not really too frightened about it, because I can obviously switch it out into my Clefable and Heal Bell it. So yes, I'm standing on a good position with my Uxie right now, because there is nothing that the Slowking can do to me. You can go for the Fire Blast or Scald. I won't take much, because yes, he probably doesn't have any investment on special attack, that's why. I'm gonna U-turn out there, just get a little bit more extra damage, and now I'm going to switch out into my Clefable, because I know that I am specially defensive. If he goes for Scald, he gets the burn, but Clefable has that ability which is Magic Guard, so I'm not going to take any damage from burn. It prevents indirect damage, that's it. And yes, he's going to switch out of his zone into his Medicham, which is a good nickname actually. I'm gonna go for the Heal Bell, cure my Clefairy, not Clefable, sorry. Oh my gosh, Clefairy, what the fuck. Gonna heal my burn on Michael Fable, and I'm gonna heal my poisoning on my Uxie. Gonna protect. If you went for high jump, it would be good, but he didn't. He went for the trick. He obviously wants to give me a choice item, but I don't want to be tricked. He's gonna switch out of his own into his Nidoqueen, and I'm gonna switch out of my own because I actually didn't want it to be tricked. That's why I switched out. I'm gonna switch out into my Uxie because my Uxie is the best thing. If you wanted to give me, I don't know, actually, Choice Scarf, I wouldn't mind because I've set up my rocks. I don't think his team has a spinner, so I am standing on a really good position, even though I was Scarfed. I'm gonna go for the Psychic on the Nidoqueen because I'm pretty sure that I can resist a Fire Blast for days. I have the Levitate, so you cannot hit me to Overpower. Gonna switch out now into my Typhlosion as he set up his own Stealth Rocks, which can be kind of bad, but I do still have my spinner, which is Kabutops, and I bring in my Typhlosion at full, so I can safely go for an Eruption, but he can safely bring in his, what is this thing called, Slowking, and yeah, he basically knows that I am Choiced. He doesn't know if I'm Specs or Scarf, but I am Scarf, so he knows that I'll have to switch out, and he knows that, so he's going to pull a double switch into his Buffalont. And I actually want to know what this Buffalon wants to do, if he wants to go for a Mega Horn or Edge Charge, because if he goes for a Mega Horn on my Uxie, for instance, I'll be dead. Even though he went like for Edge Charge, I don't know if I could take that with my Uxie. I'm gonna go for my Uxie right now, and because of the Stealth Rocks, I believe he goes for the Edge Charge, and I'm gonna die right now. I don't know if the Stealth Rocks mattered, but I actually don't know. But I wanted to preserve my Kabutops for later, that's why I didn't went for Kabutops. I'm gonna switch out now into my Typhlosion, and now I go for the Eruption because I didn't want it to risk the Focus Blast or Fire Blast to miss and not killing that thing, and it kills me back, so I went for the safe Eruption, and that does nothing to the Slowking like you have seen earlier, and now I took Stealth Rock damage, so it will do even less. I'm gonna switch out now into Michael Fable. He's gonna go for the Side Shock, and that thing will hit my physically defensive right now. With my physical defense right now, so I'm more bulk in special defense than physical defense, but at the same time that doesn't do much. I can simply go for the Wish and then protect, and I'll get all my HP back, sorry. I'm gonna go for another Side Shock again, and right now I'm trying to switch out into my Kabutops and get my Wish up. So then I can Rapid Spin and bring in my Typhlosion again, and maybe go for some more Eruptions. But that isn't the case. I'm going to switch out into my Kabutops, but after the Stealth Rocks, I'm definitely not going to resist the Scald. Even though I hadn't Stealth Rocks up, I wouldn't have resisted. If you went right for Side Shock, because it would have hit my physical defense, and I do have some investment in physical defense, so I don't think I would die, but he went for Scald, which is a good option, and he killed me. So no wish for me. I'm gonna go switch out into my Lilligant. I'm gonna get one Quiver Dance up. It goes for the Toxic, but I do have a Lumberry, so I'm going to cure my Poison on my Lilligant, and I can freely go into a Giga Drain, but I'm pretty sure he will predict that and go for his Buffalon to get a Sap Super. So instead I'm gonna go for the HP Fire, and he actually predicts that and stays in and goes for the Side Shock, which is worst, even worse. And now I make the stupid play and I go for the Giga Drain now, predicting him to predict me. Yeah, you got it. So now he switches out into Buffalon and I go for the Giga Drain. That it matters because after the Stealth Rocks and I have +1 speed and +1 special attack, I'm pretty sure that I can outspeed and kill that thing with an HP Fire. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and that thing is going to be killed by an HP Fire from my Lilligant. Down goes the Buffalon. He's now going to bring in his Underdog, which is a cool nickname for Fire because he actually is an underdog. You gotta go for the Sleep Powder, sorry. Thankfully enough, I don't miss, I hit. And now I can freely go into my Giga Drains because his Buffalon is out of here and doesn't have any Sap Sipper anymore. You can go for the Giga Drain and get some more health back, which is being good. He keeps sleeping, he doesn't wake up, which is even better. So I'm gonna go for another Giga Drain. I'm going to finish him off, and now I am at a good range of HP for me. He dies, so he is left into his 3 Pokemons, I believe. Medicham, what more? Slowking, I don't know, more. I was gonna go for the Sleep Powder. Unfortunately now I'm going to miss the Sleep Powder. If I had Sleep Powder, it would have been GG for him, but I don't, and yes, he's going to be able to kill me off with an Jump Kick, which will be unfortunate, but okay. He's gonna switch out into his Slowking. I'm gonna go for the Fire Blast because I cannot go for any for the Eruption because I'm at half HP, so it won't do much. It actually Fire Blast will do more at this range of HP. Now it was a stupid play right now. I say him go for another Fire Blast, thinking he would switch out into his Medicham, predicting my switch, but no, it doesn't. He actually says and goes for the Scald or this. No, he goes for the Side Shock, I believe. And it doesn't quite kill me, but I cannot switch out right now because the Stealth Rocks will kill me if I get in another time. So I'm gonna go for another Side Shock, and that's definitely going to take out my Typhlosion, which is unfortunate. And I basically, I have lost the game right now because I think I am left into Michael Fable, and Michael Fable cannot do much. My only attacking move is Seismic Toss, and I do not have an investment in attack, so don't do much. But before that, I'm gonna go for a Wish and then Protect. Maybe if he wants to go for the Ice Jump Kick, it would be good because he would be kind of dead, and the Seismic Toss will be able to finish him off. But he actually doesn't. He goes for the Trick. He wants to give me the choice item, and now I know he will give me a choice item, so I'm gonna let him go for the Trick and give me the choice Scarf. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm selected Seismic Toss because I think that's a better option right now. Because I do have to be locked into attacking move. If I had locked myself into Wish or something, I would be better to quit. But now we actually go for the Eye Jump Kick right now, and he misses, which is really cool. And he kills himself, which is even more. Yes, it's super cool. He's now going to switch out into his Slowking, and his Slowking I can't definitely do anything to the Slowking because Seismic Toss does jack shit. And he can definitely slack off the damage. Even if I get a crit right now, it won't be able to kill him off, and he would be able to slack off again. So yes, I could have quitted right now because yes, I can't definitely win this. But I think you guys know me, and I do not want to forfeit. I don't like to forfeit games. I like to go until the end. Now I'm gonna go again for the Seismic Toss, and that's definitely not going to do anything. Even if I got the crit or something there, it wouldn't have been able to kill me. He's gonna go for his Side Shock, and now he gets a critical hit. I think it pays off for the miss of the Eye Jump Kick. Not that it matters because, yeah, actually, you get the crit or not, it just took another turn from the battle. This battle was 42 turns, and if he didn't get the crit, it would be 43, I believe. So now I'm gonna go for another Side Shock, sorry, and he's going to be able to finish me off, and that will be the game. And I hope you enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. It helps me a lot. So until next time, I'm gonna say later.